Now that the database is running, it's time for us to create a new user. As mentioned earlier, this user will be used by the application, hence it does not need root privileges. Next, we want to modify the authentication method of the user. The Ghost application only supports MySQL native password. That's why we want to make sure that the user has that authentication method. Let's make sure that the user has been created properly before we give you some grants. As we can see here, the query to list all users shows our Ghost user and also defines the plugin, being MySQL native password. We can now go ahead and give it the needed grants. Sticking with the principle of least privileges, we are going to give the Ghost user only permissions on the Ghost database. This way, a hacker cannot use this user to execute tasks that will affect other databases in MySQL server. What this command does is it gives the Ghost user full permissions to the Ghost database. The permissions include writing and reading to the database. These permissions are required for the Ghost application to use the database. Anytime you modify a grant in MySQL, it's advised for you to flash privileges. This way the changes will take effect. The command to flash is simply flash privileges. Now that our remote user has been created, we can configure MySQL for remote access. This way, we can access this database from outside this network.